Hello everybody, happy December. I know, here we are. I am just getting ready to head out today. Thought we sit down, do a little chatty McChat in the beginning. Actually, no, not even. I think today is 14th, 13th, somewhere in the middle of December. The beginning of the month kind of just flew right on past me. Didn't manage to get much footage, and to be fair, not a whole lot happened. I was wrapping up things like report cards, year-end, I guess like mid-year filing, all the behind-the-scenes stuff with work. So not a whole lot of new things transpired in the first 2 weeks, but here we are now. I'm pretty excited to be heading out today, actually. A teacher friend of mine invited me to a performance. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head, but it's one that I have seen being promoted quite a bit this time of the year. I want to say it's like a choir performance or a music performance by candlelight at one of the local churches around here, put up by I think like a choir or some kind of group. I should have looked it up before I turned on the camera. I didn't. I'll put it up on the screen somewhere, but I'm sure it'll be fabulous. I've been meaning to go the last couple of years, and it's always sort of escaped me. Anyway, how are you doing this December? What has life brought you, and how are you feeling about it? I guess a little update from me. We are pretty well moved in now. I would say, the balcony's still a bit of a mess. That just seems to be out of sight, out of mind. But the rest of the apartment is coming along together. And we are like 90% sorted. There's still 2 corners of the apartment where I just don't know where to put things. Since there is less built-in storage in this apartment that we've moved into. So during the winter break, which is coming up very soon for me, I'm so lucky to have a bit of an official break because school is out and stuff like that. The kids are out. So I really want to tackle that last 10%, and then we are good to go. But it's pretty much there. So we've put up quite a few paintings and artwork and stuff on the wall. A lot of things that I've kept in storage just so I don't have to keep it in storage. I've thrown it onto the wall. I'm not sure if it looks great, but it doesn't look bad. I would say the biggest accomplishment is definitely painting this bedroom here that you're seeing. And other than that, if we tidy up the balcony a little bit, we're pretty much settled in. I will say it was certainly worth kind of the rush move to secure a place that is still within the neighborhood where I used to live. I really like this neighborhood. And, there's something about not have to change your day-to-day routines that makes the stresses of a move a little less stressful. Like, yes, you still have to pack up all your stuff and, haul yourself around and haul all your things. But at least everything else is stable and familiar. I am certainly a creature of habit and a creature of comfort. So this was... At the end of the day, I think this was still the right choice out of places we could have gone. In other news, I am really looking forward to setting up my 2025 planner/calendar. I haven't had the time to film anything for that yet, but essentially, I am going to be jumping into the Midori monthly system. Like every year, the Traveler's Notebook set or company releases a yearly set, and they're usually themed. I can't remember the name of the theme. Hopefully, I'll add a little clip in here. Editing Jerry, please don't forget. I'll add a little clip of what I bought. I don't think I'll make a separate video. I'm not sure yet. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. But they're super cute. And I've had that Traveler's Notebook for quite a while. And I just haven't really found the right way to use it. But this time, with the with the monthly inserts for 2025. Maybe I'll use it a bit more, and I'm looking forward to setting everything up and for things to happen in the new year. I think the year end is certainly a bit more optimistic than where we were last year. If you had watched my end of 2023 video, it definitely had a different mood to it. So if you were here with me at that time and have checked in throughout the year, just really want to say thank you for all the positivity, sending the well wishes. My blogging routine is definitely less of a routine and more of a when I can get to it. But it's certainly nice to see and read a lot of, familiar people leaving comments, recognizing your usernames. Lots of you have been around for years and years, so that's really sweet. It's nice to come back to something that, just feels kind of homey. You know what I mean? Not to get too sappy about it. But let's talk about where I'm going today. I am heading into Kerrisdale, which you've been with me before. Kerrisdale is kind of a neat little, I don't know, I want to say upscale-ish type of community. It's definitely has a main street area that's quite fancy in that hip boutique sort of way. And I'm going to, like I said, see a performance with a friend of mine at a local church. And then I think we're going to go out for dinner afterwards. Seems like she's invited some other friends as well. I don't know them, so it'll be a bit of a new thing for me. Not that it's bad, but when you're meeting somebody new, it's always, you kind of have to think about what you're doing. Whereas if you are back to hang out with someone that you already have that level of familiarity. But I'm sure it'll be fine. What I'm hoping to do, though, is probably go downtown first and maybe pick up some trimming and stuff from Dresso. If you've been following me through this whole thing, Dresso is closing down. My favorite hangout place. And you would know over the years, I go there all the time. It's my sewing haven. I love digging around through there. They are looking to sell and close down, essentially, is my understanding. They haven't quite released any information about the specificities and reasoning behind this decision. I'm sure it's a myriad of reasons, but every time I go there, it's a little bittersweet. And I think about, how many more visits will there be to Dresso? Probably not that many. But earlier in this vlog, I showed you working on a kind of a knit sweater top situation. I've been trying to make some more tops that I can wear to work that keep me warm but also look a bit more professional. And granted, I don't dress super professional for work, but I like to dress a little bit more than what the kids are wearing. Being short of stature, I blend in so easily in the hallways, and sometimes I wear the clickety shoes just to make some noise down the hallway, and want to sew a couple things that look a bit nicer and fancier. And since I don't knit, sewing a sweater was my best bet. I did initially start with a pattern that I might have shown in those beginning clips, but it is not working out. So I'm abandoning that ship and jumping on to a pattern that I've already made before and I'm pretty familiar with. So I'm working through the Mika sweatshirt, but I'm going to turn that into a sweater. Anyways, long explanation aside, I'm hoping to hop on over to Dresso, get a few trimmings. Who knows what the state of things are like right there, right now. And then we will go down to Oak Ridge, down in South Vancouver, and head over to Kerrisdale. So hopefully I'll get a few clips while we're out and about. Until then, I'm going to wrap up my face, find an outfit. Ooh, I might show you my new jewelry tree. It's super cute. Bought it just recently to display all my jewelry, and I love it. I'll show you that in a sec, and then we'll head outdoors. Okay, here's a quick outfit and makeup check. I've done a really natural-esque makeup look. Nothing too fancy. The usual basic blush, one eyeshadow, mascara, you know the deal. I still have to pick out a lip color before I leave. I'll throw into the bag. I really should have washed my hair last night, so I had more styling options. But the truth is, I didn't want to. So I might just wear it down. It's not exactly exciting, but I think it'll be fine. I did put a scrunchie in my purse in case I need it for dinner. Outfit wise, I'm wearing some kind of like Old Navy dress pants. Not sure if I love them. I will see if I can find a better mirror. Right now my mirror is in a funny spot. It doesn't give enough light where it is. But I love the sweater. You might recognize this from Uniqlo, their 3D knit. It's something I like to wear when I am not sure how dressed up I'm supposed to be, or you know, just kind of in an in-between sort of mood. This could go dressier or this could go more casual. Today, for tonight's kind of situation, I thought this was perfect. It's nice and cozy and comfortable enough. My pants are comfortable enough because they've got an elastic back for here. And I've got a little bit of jewelry. I've got some earrings on. And I think we are good to go. I've packed up all my stuff. Really debating on the shoe choice. I think if I wear a pair of heels, it would look a bit more put together. I don't know how dressy or fancy you're supposed to be at this performance, but I figured I'd dress a little nicer rather than more casual. So maybe I will go with the heels. We'll see. Gotta get out of here. I'm running a bit late now. See you downtown. Hello everybody, happy winter break. I don't know what you're all doing right now, but I am so glad to be done 2024, the work season. I just got home a little while ago, you know, did my usual after home things. Was initially gonna just cook something for dinner, maybe pasta or something, but Mr. B decided that maybe we should go and have a little celebratory meal. And I said, hey, why not? We were initially going to wait until maybe a little further into the weekend or next week, but I'm not complaining if I'm not cooking tonight. I did need a little bit of a power nap, so hopefully it's not too busy at the restaurants right now. You know, this kind of winter season has actually been quite warm for what it's worth. There's been a smattering of little snowflakes here and there, but nothing that's really stuck around or made any of an impact. So maybe we will get a white Christmas or maybe we won't, but for sure I'm anticipating January is going to be cold with a capital C. For now, I am enjoying the little bit of warmth, you know, warmer than usual, but it is quite rainy outside today, so I gotta figure out what I'm gonna wear. Now that I don't have to go to work for the next little while, we can be nice and cozy and comfy. And I think it's about 7. I think I might suggest that we go somewhere to do hot pot. We'll see what he says. But I hope that you are all just holding it together, whether you're watching this, well, actually it depends on when I have this edited and up, whether you're watching this in January or February, or let's hope not March, let's not jinx ourselves. I am just happy to be sort of wrapping up 2024. It has been both a slow and a fast year, but I'm really looking forward to getting some crafting done over the next little while. Oh, this year, because of the Canada Post strike that we just had, which just got wrapped up, and a couple other things, I have not thought at all about holiday gifts. So your girl is behind. But we'll see if we can craft a little something maybe for the fam. I will see you either at dinner or after dinner. I'll figure it out. See you in a bit.
Sending it to my friend.
Huh?
Yeah, gonna go. Also plays music so that
People know it's coming.
yeah. It's like I'm here, watch out. The meat actually tastes better with the sauce too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta like dunk it in the sauce.
Good, so good. The sauce increases your appetite.
Hey, happy Saturday. I thought we'd come together and do a little nail business tonight. Luckily, Mr. B is mostly going to be in charge of cooking dinner, which means I have some time just to take it easy, relax, try out something new. I don't know if I mentioned this already in the vlog. I feel like the last time I talked to you was a hot pot, which, by the way, hot pot on kind of that drizzly winter type of day was perfect. So love that. Hope you enjoy the little clips as well. Whenever I'm out in a restaurant though, I try to kind of keep the filming short. There's a lot of people around and you want to be, have your camera on people's faces, or if they feel like that they are potentially in view of your recording. So I try to keep those brief. Nonetheless, I was at Sally Beauty Supply a little while back and I picked up some new nail things. So if you're into the nail things, stay and listen to me ramble for a couple of minutes. If you're not, skip over, won't be mad. I bought a new set from Sally's and I find that, again, we have a couple of Sally's over here, but they're very spread out and they're not kind of in the Vancouver, like inner Vancouver. They tend to be further kind of out east, if you will. But I was in one of them and they had a new, what appeared to me like a new system brand that they had in called Dashing Diva. You might have heard of them from those gel nail stickers that were popular. If you don't want to like paint your nails with gel, you just peel off like a sticker, stick them on your nails, do the right prep and stuff, trim them, put it under the lamp, zappity zap, they cure, they're just like real gel polish. But they've also released a system that is similar to the Gel X full coverage nails. So these are kind of like a fancy version of a press-on nail. I've tried the press-on nails. I've tried various ways to try and make the press-on nails last. I can't do it. I don't know if I just need to like tough it out and try it more. But of the couple of times I've tried it, I haven't had great success with long-lasting that. So I saw these and thought we might try them out. I know that Kiss had released something similar for the drugstore a couple of months ago. It might also be called something like gel something something, but essentially it's a very similar idea to the system of the Gel X. Gel X is just, I heard, like a branded version of what it is, like how you say Band-Aids and Kleenex and whatnot. This from Dashing Diva is their Gel Extend, like Extend starter kit. It's got all the bits you need to get going. And I figured, since the kit wasn't actually too expensive, I would say as a kit, if this ends up working well, it's a great starter kit. The thing you really need to get going with these Gel X type of systems, nail systems, wow, words, is having this special type of lamp, because then when you put the little gel glue on, right, you hold it to your nail, you need to hold it while it cures. So if you have one of those regular big gel lamps that you stick your whole hand in, you can't quite hold it while the gel glue cures, hence why they come with a little light like this. Again, Kiss has released one. You can find it at most drugstores. I want to say it's a little bit more expensive or just about on par with this Dashing Divas one. So anyways, I got the starter kit. Has all the bits. Includes the nails and everything, including the lamp, blah, 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 blah. They also have these ready-to-go nails that are like press-ons, but you attach them using the gel glue system, but they are kind of already painted, if you will, and good to go. This set is super cute. Very kind of snow princess. I believe it is maybe like cat eye ombre just at the tips. Super cute. This color is called Watercolor Sky, should you be interested. Sally's had like a whole sidewall full of stuff from Dashing Diva. There we go. I actually think the length is just about right for right now. As they grow, I probably will find them a little bit too long, but for now, pretty good. I'm probably going to put gel polish over them. I could do regular polish. I'm not sure. I might do gel, might do regular. We'll see how long these last me. I think there is only just one where the edge, because my nails curl a little bit towards the edge, I didn't quite get enough glue in that part. That's this thumb right here. And I think there's one finger somewhere which has a little bit of a bubble in the middle. I don't really want to take it off, so I might just live with it. Gosh, hopefully I did a good enough job around the edges that I don't have too much gel glue in contact with my skin. It's really hard actually to do this on your own and not get any glue around the cuticle and to get any flooding, but I'm starving. These took around, I want to say almost like an hour and a half between the sizing from like when I actually started to when these are on now, and I still haven't painted them yet, but we do need a dinner break, and I think I'm going to paint them, and you'll probably see them for the rest of the December vlogs. If they can last through until I have to go back to work, I'd be pretty happy with that. The choices are still in play. I just want a coffee to take for the road.
I'll get a cake. It's good. Should add a caption. Bunches away of his cream puff.
Huh? Yes. You can see your little fork moving in the blurry clip. I think the leaves are too wet. The Chan Center.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, okay. How was the turnout?
Sold out for the orchestra.
Nice.
Choir is-